Well, looky here. You are listening to someone who is bold, authentic, diverse, unpredictable. Baby, I am unapologetically Ramon, and you have entered my zone, the QB zone, baby. Hello, somebody.
Rock Legion.
When you think about the relationships that you've been in, what are some of the deal breakers that you had? And have they changed as you've gotten older and have probably had more or different life experiences? If you are a teenager or in your 20s, or if you were, well, not if you were, because if you're still alive, you was at some point, but when you were a teenager or in your 20s, and let's say you are 40 plus, did your deal breakers change? Why are deal breakers so important? Yes, I'm sure you recognize this voice. This is your boy Ramon Marquise, and we are on down to the QB zone for one more episode. And as always, I'm so appreciative to you guys for just tuning in and supporting. So, as you can probably safely assume, I want to talk about deal breakers today. In virtually every relationship, the path to lasting commitment is peppered with various challenges that test compatibility, resilience, and the ability to compromise. Yet, certain deal breakers in relationships emerge as insurmountable obstacles, casting long shadows over the future potential of a partnership. Identifying these deal breakers is crucial for maintaining one's emotional well being and ensuring a healthy dynamic between partners. It's a nuanced conversation that intersects with core values, mutual respect, and the complexities of human emotions, signifying the pivotal moments when staying becomes more harmful than parting ways. This episode, I want to delve briefly into the concept of deal breakers in relationship, outline the most common red flags that signal a need for reevaluation, ranging from trust issues, substance abuse, and anger management, to communication breakdown and lack of respect. I want to help provide a roadmap for recognizing when compromise is no longer serving one's best interest and highlights the importance of setting boundaries, engaging in self reflection, and maintaining an open dialogue about emotional needs. Moving forward from recognizing a deal breaker involves us being able to navigate the intricate process of separating oneself from a detrimental situation and embarking on a journey of personal growth. Now, ultimately, understanding these deal breakers empowers individuals to make informed decisions about their relationships, ensuring they align with their deepest values and aspiration. So, what are relationship deal breakers? Relationship deal breakers are essentially non negotiable elements that one or both partners in a relationship identify as unacceptable, leading them to reconsider or end the partnership. These can range from behaviors to conflicting values or goals that are crucial enough to prevent the relationship from progressing. There's a doctor by the name of Jolie Silva, and she emphasizes that a deal breaker could be a specific behavior, aspect, value, or goal that one partner cannot tolerate. So, when it comes to understanding negotiables, and specifically when it comes to understanding non negotiables in relationships, these are basically fundamental beliefs, values, or behaviors that individuals are not willing to compromise on. These can be personal, such as preferences for physical intimacy or humor, or more universal acknowledged issues like abuse or dishonesty. Non negotiables serve as the backbone of one's relationship criteria, ensuring that essential personal or ethical standards are met. For instance, mutual respect and trust are commonly regarded as non negotiables that lay the foundation for a healthy relationship dynamic. Specifically, when it comes to deal breakers, I want to briefly touch on personal deal breakers versus universal ones, or the ones that society typically puts out there. While some deal breakers are deeply personal and vary widely among individuals, others are universally recognized as red flags. Personal deal breakers might include different lifestyle choices or physical attributes, whereas universal deal breakers encompass behaviors that are generally considered harmful or toxic, such as abuse or just someone who's an habitual liar, committing crimes, kids outside of the marriage. Those things kind of fall under that. There's another doctor that I came across while I was researching this topic, and her name is Susan Trotter. She points out that behaviors like abusive, toxic, or genuinely harmful actions should never be tolerated within a relationship. Now, we can have a whole different conversation on why people are in relationships and they still tolerate these things, but I'll probably go deep into that later on. So, we talked about, or I mentioned that this doctor points out that behaviors like abusive, toxic, or generally hurtful actions should never be tolerated within a relationship. Personal deal breakers are influenced by individual preferences, experiences, and values. They reflect where a person draws the line in terms of what they can accept from a partner. For example, a lack of physical chemistry or a mismatch in humor may be deal breakers for some, while others, these might not pose any big issue at all. Now, on the other hand, universal deal breakers are recognized by most as unacceptable and damaging. These include severe issues like physical, emotional, financial, or sexual abuse. Recognizing these deal breakers is crucial as they signify behaviors that can cause significant harm and are generally advised against in any relationship. Understanding both personal and universal deal breakers helps individuals navigate their relationships more effectively, ensuring that their fundamental values and needs are not compromised. By identifying what one can and cannot tolerate, a person can make informed decisions about their current and future relationships, aiming for a healthier, more fulfilling partnership or relationship. Now, what I want to touch on is just some of the top deal breakers to look out for. Some of the top deal breakers that I came across. The first one is infidelity. Infidelity stands as a significant breach of trust and is often a deceitful and decisive deal breaker in relationships. The emotional turmoil caused by a partner's unfaithfulness can severely damage the trust that forms the foundation of a relationship. According to a survey, a staggering 51% of respondents considered infidelity a critical relationship ender, and this indicates the profound impact that cheating can have, making it difficult, if not impossible, to rebuild trust and continue a healthy relationship dynamic. Now, the next one that I want to touch on is trust issues. And I think that's kind of self-explanatory because, someone cheats on you, someone doesn't keep their promise. They can say that, oh, they will never harm you, they will never do this, that, and the third to you, but then they actually do. And so that really feeds and provoke just a high level of distrust in your partner. Another one that I want to briefly touch on is conflicting family goals. Conflicts over core family values and life goals, such as marriage, children, and lifestyle choices, are common deal breakers. Disagreements may arise from differing views on having children, the number of children, religious practices, and the involvement of extended family. When partners find themselves consistently at odds without a resolution in sight, it may indicate a deep-rooted incompatibility that changes the relationship's longevity. The last one that I'm going to touch on as far as top deal breakers is different lifestyle expectations. Aligning life goals is essential for the sustenance of a long-term relationship. Significant differences in lifestyle expectations can create a rift between partners. For example, discrepancies in career goals, family planning, or preferred living conditions can be particularly challenging. These differences might include one partner desiring a settled family life, and the other one aims for a more nomadic lifestyle, which can lead to potential deal breakers if not addressed earlier on in the relationship. Recognizing these top deal breakers is crucial for individuals to make informed decisions about their relationships, ensuring that alignment with personal values and long-term happiness. You want to be equally yoked. And equally yoked, depending on how old you are, you probably, for most of your life, heard equally yoked and assumed it had to do with religion. It's so much more than that. The next thing I want to look at is the signs that it's time to walk away. So what signs can you guys pay attention to? The first one is constant arguments. One of the most telling signs that it may be time to consider walking away from a relationship is the prevalence of constant arguments. These disputes often start over trivial matters, such as not doing the dishes, but can quickly escalate to personal attacks and criticism that target one's character, labeling a partner as selfish or lazy. This shift from criticizing actions to attacking personality traits can deeply damage the relationship's foundation. The next one is feeling undervalued or disrespected. Feeling undervalued or experiencing a lack of respect is a critical indicator that walking away might be necessary. When respect is absent, partners may feel unworthy and undervalued, leading to emotional distress and a decrease in self-esteem. Often, open and honest communication about these feelings is very much essential. However, if disrespectful behavior is a recurring issue and efforts for change are unmet, it could signify deeper compatibility problems. The advice from experts underscores that respect is fundamental in any relationship, and without it, the partnership is likely unhealthy and unsustainable. This lack of respect can manifest in various ways, including partners not appreciating each other's efforts in a relationship, which might be evident through a lack of gratitude expressions or a general take for granted attitude. So you're in a relationship, you have these deal breakers, These deal breakers are violated, and you recognize the signs that it's time to walk away. But then, how do you pick up the pieces after you've done that? How do you still progress through life? How do you, put one foot in front of the other and give yourself a chance? Well, I just want to briefly come across three, I think, important ways that any individual will be able to move forward after recognizing a deal breaker and doing something about it. The first one is self-reflection. After ending a toxic relationship, it is vital to take time for self-reflection. Reflecting on past experiences helps in understanding the partners and behaviors that led to the breakup. This process is not about dwelling on the past, but about gaining insights to build a healthier relationship in the future. Individuals should analyze their personal deal breakers, assessing what they can no longer tolerate, and ensuring these are not compromised in future relationships. The next one is support systems. The role of a support system cannot be overtaken when moving forward after recognizing a deal breaker. Friends and family can provide essential emotional support, comfort, and advice during this challenging time. Sharing experiences with trusted individuals can offer new perspectives and aid in the healing process, helping one to find themselves again. The next one is planning your future. Planning your future. In navigating away from relationships that no longer serve their best interests, individuals empower themselves to seek out partnership that respect their values and emotional needs. This proactive approach ensures that moving forward, their relationships will be more fulfilling and aligned with their personal aspirations. Now, throughout this brief talk about relationship deal breakers, I feel like we've underscored the importance of recognizing when a boundary has been crossed and when a partnership may no longer align with one's core values and needs. By identifying both personal and universal red flags, from issues of trust and respect to incompatible life goals, we equip ourselves with the knowledge necessary to make informed decisions and to make informed decisions about our relational well-being. Emphasizing the need for self-reflection, the establishment of non-negotiables, and the significance of a supportive environment delineates a path toward healthier emotional landscapes and more satisfying partnerships. In the journey of personal growth and relational navigation, the courage to walk away from what no longer serves us emerges as a pivotal step towards finding fulfillment and joy in future relationships. The insights gained from recognizing deal breakers not only encourage a proactive approach to maintaining our emotional health, but also invites us to envision and strive for the kind of relationships that truly resonate with our deepest aspirations. By valuing ourselves and our emotional well-being, we set the stage for connections that are rich in trust, respect, and mutual growth, ultimately leading to a more fulfilled and harmonious life. Now, I got a quote for you guys. I got a quote to kind of bring this all home, or just a quote to hopefully send you on your way and you can relate to it in some way, shape, or form. So the quote says, "Let go of grudges. They make you sad and resentful. Accept the apology you never received and let go of negative emotions so you can find your happiness once more."